Weathering is just one part of the natural breaking down process that has been occurring for millions of years. Once rock has disintegrated into many smaller pieces, it frequently is washed, blown, or carried away. This process is known as erosion. Water, wind, ice, and gravity serve as the great natural forces that transport the weathered material and further wear down the surface of the earth. Earlier, we saw how water in the form of ice could split huge boulders. But the effects of freezing water on the Earth's surface can be even more dramatic than this. Geologists believe that several times during the history of our planet, the Earth experienced what are called ice ages. These ice ages were periods when the Earth's temperature became so cold that vast amounts of the Earth's water froze. Huge sheets or mountains of ice called glaciers began to form. As the Earth's temperatures continued to drop, the glaciers grew to enormous proportions. With passing time, most of these glaciers melted, sometimes leaving behind majestic ice-carved valleys. Yosemite Valley in Yosemite National Park is one excellent example of an ice-carved valley. From its cascading waterfalls to its tremendous granite walls, Yosemite attracts thousands of spectators each year. Although the huge glaciers that carved this spectacular valley have long since melted, large glaciers still exist today in some extremely cold portions of the Earth. As the seasons change, falling rain and melting ice seep into the ground and loosen the earth. Combined with the invisible force of gravity, this land can sometimes slide and separate, demonstrating one of the most sudden and powerful forms of erosion. We call this mass wasting. In extreme cases, entire mountainsides can erode away in massive landslides or rock slides. Wind is another force that can cause erosion. In some cases, tiny grains of sand can be picked up by the wind. As they're blown against rock formations, they can slowly round off and polish jagged, weathered edges. In other cases, wind can reshape large sections of the Earth's surface. Sand dunes and desert floors provide very visible examples of wind erosion. And in extreme cases, like tornadoes or hurricanes, winds can reach speeds of over 100 miles an hour and cause extensive damage, along with the torrents of rain and debris they carry with them. Finally, let us not forget the erosional impact that people have on the Earth's surface. As we develop new land and further tap our natural resources, we continually change the face of the Earth. We must constantly ask ourselves, what effects will our actions ultimately have on our planet? Only time will tell. We've seen how many of nature's forces can act upon the Earth, constantly changing its surface through physical weathering, chemical weathering, and erosion. These processes frequently act together as they break down and reshape our land, sometimes producing strange and beautiful forms. From delicately sculpted arches to majestic canyons and magnificent coastlines, weathering and erosion play a major role in creating the many faces of our wondrous planet Earth.